All right, welcome back to SportsLine, everybody. As we said, the Predators hitting the halfway mark of their regular season schedule last night with a 2-1 overtime win over the Vancouver Canucks at Bridgestone Arena. Preds back in Smashville tomorrow night to take on the Boston Bruins. Here is head coach Peter Laviolette speaking to the media after practice earlier today.
He's been, I think he's done a really good job since. I think he came into training camp and, we're sorting things out. And he made a decision where he wasn't going to start here right away, went down and played a game or two and came back. And for me, he just really started to show the player that he was and wanted to be on the ice, wanted to make a difference, wanted to be physical, sticking up for his teammates. And now it's leading to offensive chances as well. And, that line has been really good. Not only have they taken on big lines like they did last night and done a nice job with it, he's also been able to chip in offensively, as they all have. Fish has scored some goals. Colton had a hat trick. And so they're not only just a good, responsible defensive line, they're proven to be a good offensive line as well.
A win like last night, what can it do for the hockey team? I guess there's a two-part question. What do you hope it can do for the team? What can it do for the team?
Well, it was a big win. The win itself put 2 points in the column for a team that needed to win some hockey games. So, but it does. I think winning does build confidence, and the wins have been harder to come by this year than they have in the past, and we got to continue to work to string things together and try to build off of what we did. So, I think that you can take a little bit of confidence from that game and the way we played, bring it into the game tomorrow. But ultimately, we're going to have to go out and play well. We're playing a terrific team in Boston, and we'll have to be ready to play.
The fight in this hockey team, it's been there every single game. It was evident last night. Are you proud of the way this team just competes night after night? Yeah,
there's been games where I think we played well, and I thought we played well in Chicago. We're down some men, and all teams are down injuries, and their roster gets hit a little bit, but we went in there with a group, and I thought we played really well. We gave ourselves an opportunity to win, and it didn't happen for us. But there's been games that I haven't liked either, and I've said so. But for the most part, I think the guys have gone out and played hard.
The 2-0 last night in overtime, I know we touched on it, but what are you thinking in that moment? You're seeing your guys come down and there's...
Well, like I said, if it weren't for the clock, typically you're thinking about, you're hoping that they cash in and they make it, because a lot of times when there's time left on the clock, that 2-0 goes, and if it doesn't go in, we've been burned in LA. We had a 3-0 or a 3-on-1 and a look and an opportunity, and right away it's a breakaway back the other way, especially when they're on the power play and they have the extra man on the ice. So it was nice it got finished there. The clock would have finished it anyway, but it was nice that we were able to capitalize on that and get a win in the column. I think, especially not necessarily the game before this in overtime, but the games before that, 3 or 4 games in a row, we played really well and got looks and got opportunities and limited the opposition and just weren't able to get a win. So it was nice to finally get rewarded with a win.
Is the whole bench screaming in that kind of situation? Shoot! Are you trying to yell out the time left, or?
No, I think probably the time more than anything. I might have heard the time just yelled, but I don't think you can give direction when they're at the top of the circles. They have to make the right play based on what they see, and they're the ones that are seeing it.
You only face Boston twice a year. It's a short turnaround. What's the advantage of this game being so quick and only a day to prepare? We know the disadvantage. Is there advantage to this?
Every game is the same, and we prepare the same for every game, whether we've seen a team 5 times or it's the first time seeing them in the year. And they're the same way with us, so it's not like they have some book on us that they've played us 10 times and mysteriously we weren't there to be part of those games. So everything's equal in these scenarios. Most teams prepare the same way. They go through a pre-scout, power play, penalty kill, pre-scout, and they get their teams ready.
Just had one more on Austin. You mentioned when he went down there early. How tough is that for you guys and for Austin? Clearly you wanted him to be part of the organization, but still to tell him, hey, you got to go on waivers here in this situation.
Yeah, it's always tough. It's never an easy thing when you have those meetings in your office, and I always feel like honesty is the best way to go about it. And in that meeting, we wanted Austin to go down and really take charge of his game. And if he got the opportunity to come back, which we were confident he would, that he would come here and take charge of his game. And that's, I think more than anything, that's what I've seen is him wanting to be on the ice, him wanting to stay on the ice, to make a hit, to make a play, to be a difference maker. And I think that happens sometimes when players are trying to make a team. They almost don't want to make a mistake. And that's the wrong way to go about it. And he's been terrific since he's been back here. He's provided a lot for our team, so he's been great.
All right, that's Predators head coach Peter Laviolette. Now we'll hear from El Capitan, Predators captain Mike Fisher.
We've had a little bit of success here lately, and it's nice to see him get rewarded for his work. And, I think he's really played well all year for us.
Yeah. Kind of interesting that he's taken that role of the tough guy a little bit this year. The guys willing to drop.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things where he's a big, strong guy, and I give him a lot of credit for doing that because that's a tough job. And he's stepped in in lots of instances and really given us a boost, and that's been huge for us, and something that kind of evolved into his role a little bit, and he's done a great job.
Right. Just last on that one, so the fact that he's been getting the extra ice time the last few games seems to have responded well to it, huh? With the goal.
Yeah, he's had a few goals here lately, and it's nice to see him get rewarded. He's scored in the past. He's scored a lot in the minors, and I've enjoyed playing with him in the seasons. You know what you're getting every night, and it's easy for me, and it's been fun. Those guys have worked real hard, and Austin, he's done a great job.
Cool. Thanks, Mike.
We'll be quick with you. What can a win like last night do for this hockey club?
Well, I think it's going to give us a boost, and we've had some struggles in OT, and that was a huge one. Fans were excited. That one felt good. We haven't had one of those in a while, right. So we're looking to carry that into tomorrow night and just have a real solid, another solid game, and move on up. That's our goal.
I think the way you guys were last night is a testament to this team never quits.
Yeah, I mean we've had some games where we've been able to come back, and that was one where we had some chances, and Peck's made some good saves, and we had to kill off that penalty, and there's 2 seconds left like that to do it is huge, and I think it can be a momentum builder for our team. There's no question.
And we hope going forward with that, you see what happens when you do give 100% like that, and you get the win going forward. Is that something you pull back on and say, let's stick together, boys?
Absolutely. That goes into your memory bank, knowing you can do it, knowing there's those types of games we know we got to win more often than not, and that'll be huge for our confidence going forward, and hopefully we can start winning. Those 3-on-3s haven't been our friends, so that was huge for us.
As a captain, is it frustrating when you talk to the guys about keeping your spirits up, keep fighting, we got this, do you have to have that talk, or is it known?
Well, it's known, but we do talk about it. It's just staying up and not getting too high or too low. We always talk about that. It has been a struggle and a grind for us, but we know what type of team we are. We played some great hockey. It's just finding that consistency, and we feel like we're right there, and yes, we're bound for something great, and we're going to move on up here.
Any advantage to playing a team you don't see that much this quickly?
We know they're a great hockey team, and we'll prepare for them today, tomorrow, and but a lot of it too is just about how we're playing and some of the things that we know we got to do regardless of our opponent to be successful. So.
Good, thanks, buddy.